So I usually start this with a little introduction of about like the person that's describing the character, and you know just a little summary on Krillin. So if you want to introduce yourself real quick.
So I'm RCBurrito, and I do a whole lot of labbing with Krillin, a whole lot of labbing in general. Um, and I think I think Krillin's a really strong character. Um, pretty a huge underdog for the roster. Very slept on. He's started to pick up traction recently, but a lot of people um, don't don't know his tech. So that's what I'm here to show.
Nice. Okay. Um. So yeah. So what do you think about Krillin as a character? What type of character is he?
So I think he can play a couple different roles. So one huge thing he can do is that is really strong is play support. His assist, Sensu Bean, that's as strong as it gets. Heals all blue life, and you basically just are never scared of DPS. You don't need to respect anything. Just heal back up your blue life.
Nice.
Um, so he can play support. He has uh, really good assist to back that up with Sensu Bean. Also, I should mention if you hold back, that's how you get Sensu Bean. A lot of people don't know that.
From the
If you
rocks
just
assist,
press
yeah.
the Sensu Bean in neutral, or yeah, the assist is called Sensu Bean. But if you just press neutral, you get rock. You hold back or down back, then you get bean or up back
Can
too.
you press assist then back or no?
Um, yeah, like so when you get rock, you're saying.
No, no, no. Like if I were to press assist then block, like do I still get rock or do I get sense beam? Like if I'm in neutral.
Um, it probably depends how quick you are. If you do it really quick, then you'll
Restore
get
it.
sent to.
Okay.
But yeah,
All
you
right.
can still yeah you can
Yeah,
still
Krillin
get that.
was a character I was interested in to be a point character because he's a little slippery, and then he also has like really good support assists. So I
Yep.
was looking into trying him. Okay, so that's good. So what about? I guess we could just jump into buttons and stuff like that.
All right. So first things first. Um, it might seem like he has some pretty stubby normals. 5L, 2L,
Mm-hmm.
2H. Um, they seem kind of small. They are kind of small, but I think it makes up for it with his 5H and his medium buttons. His medium buttons have pretty long range,
Yeah, and
and the
they're
frame data
also
is really
fast,
good.
right?
Absolutely, yeah. So 8 frames for his standing medium and 10 frames for his crouching.
That's so good. Yeah,
And
his H is a freaking lariat for 13 frames.
yeah, 13.
That's crazy.
It's really good. Um,
What
so yeah,
what is it on block? The mediums.
so on block, they're pretty good. Up front, they're all right. It's -5. That's okay. Not,
Yeah, that's
but
good.
-4.
That's actually
So
really good.
yeah, you can actually get his 2M to be 0, or yeah, you can get it to be 0 on block if you space it out correctly. Um, which can make his stagger pressure extremely strong. Let's
Yeah,
see. Yeah.
if you find the
Um,
right block string. Yeah,
yeah, it's easier to set up with an assist.
Very impressive.
yeah,
-1
that's
there,
not
but
that's
I might
makes it
even
actually
say
really
you're a
good.
rare
Yo,
genius.
zero frame crossover description. Thank you so much. All right.
yeah. So his frame advantage is pretty decent on his mediums. His
What's
range is pretty good on a few of his normals.
what about his
Uh,
5H? What is it on block?
5H, it's -7. It's actually, hold on, was that? It's -9, but
Point blank
you,
-9, and then
yeah, if you
if
get
you
it from a further range, then you're minus
a little
a
safer.
few
Yeah.
less.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
-7.
-7. That's pretty
Yep.
good. Still, because you're -7, but look at the distance between you and your opponent.
Yep.
You're
It
not
puts you
you're
where?
not getting punished. Well, what is it?
Yep.
Point blank? Like, where does he shove you? Uh,
Point blank
no, no. How
shows
far
about
away
here.
does he push you away when you're like mid screen?
A
Mm,
little.
yeah, you
It's a
still
little
get
bit.
jabbed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what else we can jump into. Because I made a list, but then if there's anything extra that you would like to go over, we can. But
Yep.
buttons. Right, oh, you can just go into special moves now.
So some of his special moves. I'll just go over
Or maybe talk
them.
about his key blast as well. We didn't talk about his key
Oh,
blast.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So key blasts are a little special. So when you do neutral and just press his key blast button, 2 key blasts come out. But you have the ability to control the key blast. So if you press S again, it'll put them up. And you can delay it too. So you can wait as long as you want, as long as it's not off screen.
Nice.
And then, but that also does mean the recovery is pretty high as well. But if you push back while inputting the second S, you'll get 1 key blast to go up and 1 to go forward,
Oh
which could be
wow,
kind of tricky.
that's actually kind of cool.
Yep. And then in the air, you just press 5S, and it'll go down. And if you hold forward, if you hold if you hold forward, it'll go up.
And you move forward too.
Yep. And you could do that with the backwards one. If you hold back while inputting S, you'll get it to go down and you move backwards.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's actually
And
a really good way to move around the screen.
oh yeah, it's really good. There's only one issue with it. It's that the recovery.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, recovery's pretty bad. So your best bet from neutral is to just do the grounded one, and to try not to throw it too far out, because then you'll still have a lot of recovery. So you just kind of want to throw out closer to you. And you could bait out a super dash that way a lot of times. Super dash, or throw out if you get it to connect, you can throw out a beam too.
Yeah.
But
And his beam is really fast. How fast is that? Now we can jump into
it's 28 frames. It's average, but you can tiger knee it. I haven't practiced the tiger knee. You can tiger knee it, and it can come out to be less frames. Yeah. And also, before I get into the beam, I just want to finish up with the
oh snap.
Yes. So 2S, you'll get bomb. You can do it in the air. Some people call it missile or bomb, and
that's the classic Krillin stuff right there.
Yep.
They always
and if
do
you
it.
push, yeah, if you push forward and down, then you can move forward, and if you push back
Can you block
down,
like pretty fast after you use this?
it's probably, I'd probably say it's about the same recovery, if not a little worse than air key blasts. So in the air, I wouldn't recommend doing 2S unless you're right above the opponent and you can, maybe they're jumping at you and you're above them. You throw it, throws them off.
It adds
steel pressure.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. And so back to the beam. So you can hold beam. So you see the startup was 50 frames there, 57 full screen. So if you jump, then you can extend the time. but you also have you double jump too if you want, and you can hold it for a longer period of time. I don't have too
Oh,
much use for this, but you can you
you
can
definitely
definitely
bait
hold
stuff
it.
out. Can you call
Yeah.
assist while you're charging?
Yep.
Oh, that's actually really good.
And then beam in the air is just like TN's. They did the same thing to TN that they did to Krillin's beam. Or yeah. So if you do beam in the air, you'll fall. If you hold down, then you'll stay uh, in the same spot.
Oh, that's cool.
And then if you hold while pushing a direction,
Like,
then you'll move that direction.
can you move backwards?
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay, that's cool.
Um. So yeah, I beam is really really strong for Krillin. Like I said, I haven't practiced it, but you can tiger knee it, and you can get it to come out a lot faster. I think it was like 24 frames that you can get it to come out full screen if you tiger knee it correctly. But yeah, so
Huh. Okay.
yeah, Krillin's beam can be pretty strong combined with the key blast, as I was showing earlier. Throw out a beam. Um, yeah. So his some of his other specials, solar flare.
Yeah.
Um, this is also really strong. So it's -2 frame advantage. So most of the time you're probably going to be finding yourself, if you just want to end your block string in a safe way, solar flare is going to be the way to go. You can
Negative
just
2 with
yep.
anti-air property still, right?
Yes, I believe. I
Is it
think it's
airable
still
or
here
no?
on frame 4. I think.
Uh,
I could be
I
wrong.
think it says it. Like, use it again.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, you have to set the you didn't put
Yep.
the info display. What's off? Invincibility info. Right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
On frame
Yeah.
4, I believe.
Okay. Try to pause it if you can. Like, do it pause.
Oh.
It's hard. You gotta do it a little fast.
Yeah.
It's easier on stick because the buttons.
Right.
Shh.
Oops.
Oh, you got 2.
Oops. I did. Yeah, I did that.
If you can, it's okay. I believe you. It's frame 4. Most things are in
Yeah.
frame 4.
Yep.
Let me see what else.
So, and with solar flare as well, another thing too. It puts you a decent space away, so
They
most
can't
of the
counter jab.
time,
Yeah.
yeah, you can
Backdash.
backdash, jump. In the corner, you can space yourself out really well with solar flare. Um, like, oops, you can look at how far you're put, and then you're -1 on a 2M. I mean, they can jump out, but
Yeah.
it's
But that's when you start mixing an assist, pressure. That's
yeah,
where you
and
probably
you're
do
really
double
well
jump. You do
spaced.
TK beam, float back a little bit, let it go.
Yep.
Call your assist, cover the air.
And what's really cool
I
too
really
is you
like
can
this
use the
character.
same setup, 2L, 2M, to get a key blast split. So yeah, so you can
Start
introduce
mixing it.
yeah, it can be a little gimmicky since it's a key blast, but
No, it's good. This it's still key blast that would like your opponent can't reflect that. They can only commit to a super dash.
yeah.
So it's
And
actually
if they
pretty
commit
good.
to a super dash,
Yeah, that you
solar
might
flare.
just bust that out. Yeah. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, you can get the key blast to split, go back in. If you want, you could also just do after image, and get more stuff, like more layers.
Technically, wait, hold on. Someone in the chat. Why is that the pressure not totally true? What
So I would say that it's not true just because of a few options that you could commit to, um, like they could reflect the key blast, or super
No, but
dash.
if they reflect the key blast, isn't it? Doesn't it hit him on block? Like, do it again, real quick.
Oops.
Is there a gap between 2M and key blast?
Um, there isn't supposed to be. Um, there we go. I
Yeah,
just
it
pressed
didn't
the
look like.
button.
First key blast hits solar flare. The second one comes down.
If you're you could sometimes be too far for that. That's like on sometimes on bigger body
Yeah, on
characters,
bigger
you
body
might be too
characters, you might
far.
be able to do it. Okay. Yeah, yeah. If you can get if you get the button to jail into the key blast, then they can't reflect. So what happens is they'll get the bad reflect. They can't reflect that. They have to be buffering reflect, and at that point they're just mashing anyway.
Yeah.
So chances are you're gonna be able to keep pressure on them because the second key blast is also coming, and you'll be able to press like 5M.
Most people might do super dash after the key blast split.
Yeah, but
And
you can do other special moves like beam or whatever you
oh
want.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's actually that's actually really good pressure. Um. Okay. What are the special moves he has? Can he throw the rocket neutral, right?
Yeah. So I use rock sometimes for neutral. It can be a little committal to throw rock in neutral,
Mm-hmm.
but what I try doing is I try throwing a key blast and rock, so
Mix
it'll
it up.
sometimes catch people trying to super dash the key blast,
Yeah.
and then you actually sometimes you have enough time to just run up and continue a combo
Off
if
the
they
put
off
it
the
put
rock.
the set the computer to not block and then jump or something.
Let's see. So I'll just whiff the key blast just as a.
Oh,
Oops.
Discord just crap this out. All right, there we go.
Oh, are we good?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, that's a
So
lot.
yeah,
And he was
you
full
get a full.
screen. That's actually really
Mhm.
good.
Hit stun is really good on rock. That was what 46.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Can he
So
can he solar flare in the air?
no, you can't solar flare in the air.
Okay.
I'm so upset. 21 can solar flare in the air, but Krillin
Yeah,
can't.
yeah, yeah. That's why I asked because I played 21, so I mean 21. So
Yeah,
I was wondering since
I
I can do
think
it. I didn't know.
I think Android 21 is a frame one head invul. I think and Krillin is frame 4. So for whatever reason, they made solar flare better on Android 21 than they did Krillin and Get
They really wanted that character to be good, yo.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
So, so now, yeah, I'll talk about rock. So, it can be kind of strong in neutral, like I said, a little committal, but just mix it between uh, beam, key blast, or rock, and you can bait your opponent to do some funny things, get caught.
Nice.
You can also use rock in pressure, um, like you can do rock split, which is a really cool way to reset the pressure entirely. So if you just if oops, sometimes you just have one setup that
Ah.
works on both characters. You just do overhead 2L. It's a little harder on smaller characters,
Yeah,
but
yeah. Like everything.
you get the rock split and then you just completely reset pressure. The first one can be reflected, but
The
the
second one
second
can't
rock
be
is
super
still in
dash.
the air.
Yeah. And you
Yep.
can't super dash rock, so that's actually really good.
Yep.
Yo, okay, bro,
Um,
take care, bro. All right. So
so, oh
what are
yeah,
the
I should
special
also
moves he has?
mention.
Oh, could he do? Can he throw the sensor beam to himself?
Yes, so Sensu Bean is a different. So they split off the commands for Rock and Sensu Bean in the season 3 patch.
On
So
point, yeah.
Rock is now 2-2, and Sensu Bean is 2-on-4. So
What about can you
if you,
throw it for yourself, the sensu bean, or no?
oh yeah, you
Oh,
can.
he has to EX. Okay.
Yep. So light and medium is for your assists, for each respective assist. I always forget which assist is which button, but um,
Well, you
they
can try
go
right
to
now.
they.
Put their health down.
Oh, it
Bring
won't.
in.
It's only blue life, so I just
Yeah,
have
yeah,
to.
yeah. Just put him in, and then record the opponent to punch him. Just put your
Oops,
opponent to
hold on.
punch him.
I had a few recordings. Let me just move that. So
Just have him punch you.
oops, that's fine. And then set that health bar to no recovery.
Yep.
So now if I go, I use. Oh right, that was not a lot of damage.
Yeah, yeah. I was just
1
like,
second. That's okay. So light is gonna
he's the
be
first
your.
assist.
Yep. Light is
Okay.
first assist. Medium is second assist.
Okay, I figured. I just wanted to double check so we can have this for everybody.
Yep.
Okay, what other special moves did we go over everything?
Oh, we have after image. So
Nice. The best.
after image, after image can be another tricky move. So light after image is a really close up one. It doesn't hit from that far. Medium after image is for a little bit further distance, and heavy is about the same as medium, but if you notice on the ground, um, your your after image clone follows you further. So I should probably explain that too. If you hold after image, then it fakes out and you're sitting there. It's so you can go for some tricky assist setups like that.
Yeah, you can't see, and then you just teleport over behind them.
Yep. So, and then the reason why heavy is so good when it follows you forward is in the case that you just saw. If I do this, you're too far. I do light, or yeah, medium pushes you back. So medium is actually really well for getting out of pressure as well.
Yeah. So you can like block string into that. How, like if you do block string into medium and hold it, what's your frame data?
So that's if you hold it, and then
That's
when you
still
don't
good.
hold it, you go over their head.
Yeah, but that one would probably be a lot more punishable.
Yeah, not holding is a lot riskier, but if they're mashing 2H in the corner, then here I'll set the bot to just to 2H. If they're mashing 2H, I didn't hold it there, so they'll hit the clone before I actually turn into them.
Okay,
so
that's actually cool.
But if they do it a few frames after, then they'll smoke you. Oops.
Magic number is like 6 or something.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a few frames after. But if they're just mashing 2H, then you can get away with it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a lot of his special moves. I should probably also mention after image in the air too. Sorry about that. So light after image pushes you back pretty far if you hold it.
Can you spam it like?
So that's the one downside. You have no action until you land unless you hold it. So no matter how high you are in the air, you have to hold it.
No, if you hold it, can you use it more than once?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
And
because
so
at any moment you just bust out the beam, fall all the way to the ground.
Yep.
Or rocks.
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually good. Okay.
Yeah, so medium, puts you a little bit less far, and then heavy just puts you straight down. So,
What happens if you let that rock there? The H.
The H. You go pretty far. So using heavy and neutral can be a little it can be a little risky because of how much recovery you have. Since you can't really do anything until you land.
Okay.
But yeah, that's his specials. They're kind of tricky. I like him. That's why they could be strong in some places and others be a little weaker.
I saw, not to cut you off, I saw Solar Flare. You could change that into the
yes.
It's on
so
hit.
On hit, if you don't press anything, it goes straight into a follow-up.
Okay.
But if you hold it, then it'll give you regular Solar Flare.
And you're +5.
Yep.
Holy shit.
But that just reminded me of something. So you can actually hit Solar Flare meaty and combo off of it solo, only in the corner. But just as an example, one meaty Solar Flare setup that catches a lot of people is most people want to up tech after a level 1. So you level 1. Oh, oops, I have him set to down tech, but I think you could still combo off of down tech.
Yeah, it should.
Let me set up. So, oops. Yeah. So if I just have him cover midair, you can get a full combo.
Nice, but have him down tech. Let's find out right now.
What's up?
Have him down tech and see if it combos still. It should.
Let's see. It should. Oops. I'll just.
No.
You can get it. It's a little tighter, but 1 second. I have gotten it before.
Just let the frame advantage rock. It'll let you know.
Wait, what's up?
After you do it, just let the frame advantage rock.
Oh, yeah.
Because you might be missing the jab link and not necessarily the Solar Flare link.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that was
+5. So maybe not off the Solar Flare one.
Try back. Just try back tech.
Yep. Okay. So it was just the Solar Flare setup. Solar Flare catches up tech, but if you do meaty Solar Flare off of any other knockdown, then you can get the additional frames you need.
Okay.
So that combo there.
Cool.
Yep. And one more thing. I forgot a couple things. So one more thing about After Image is that no matter how they block it, you're always plus. Medium and heavy. So light and medium are +1 on block, and heavy is +3. If you Tiger Knee, then you can get more frame advantage. 5 frames for light and medium, and then heavy is 7.
That's actually ridiculous. That means he can stay on that ass.
Yeah. So if you land a Tiger Knee After Image and they block it, then it's a true string because 6 startup. What are they gonna do? So yeah, that's all of his buttons and commands.
Okay, that's actually pretty nice. Alright, we could go into his supers.
Alright, so for his supers, he's got the level 1, which you can meter dump. You can use 5 bars. How it'll work is the first one will do. I think the first one's 800
I got
scaled.
Numbers. Give me a second.
Yeah, I think the first one's 800 scaled. The next 3 are 200, and then the last one's 500. I think that's it.
Yeah, Krillin. Yeah, it's yeah, it's 800, and then you do 300 per disc after.
Oh, 300. Yep. So
and
300.
then the last one is 5.
Yep. Yeah, so I just had the middle ones wrong. The middle ones are, yeah, 3.
I really like this character. Damn. All right.
So you can get some meter dump with him. And so, yeah, so his level 3,
Mm.
it's a little unique, um, because
Wait.
you can set up some unique scenarios with it. So,
Before we go
uh,
into level 3, sorry. Can you
yeah,
aim the level 1 at all or no?
yes. So if you push up, then you can get it to curve up.
So you can punish certain things. That's actually really cool.
What I'm not sure of actually is if you can
Aim it
curve
down.
one and then keep one grounded. Let me see. Yeah, you can.
Yeah. That's actually really cool. Okay, so you can like punish certain things.
Yep.
It's a
So,
hard punish, but still, just good to know.
yeah. Keep them in the air, and for specific supers, it helps to connect like rolling. They're a little bit up in the air. You just do the upwards one, and
Mm.
it's a lot easier to get super connect.
So you just hold up after your DHC, right?
Yep, just hold up. And then if you do
if
another
you want
one,
to do more, how do you activate it if you want to do more?
you just press the I usually I think it's just any button. I usually press DR. Yeah. So it's any button after.
Okay.
Um yeah. Any button after the first one. And
And
then
if
a
you only want
direction.
like one or two, you can just press it twice at once, or do you have to do it like a link? Like
Oh,
do you
like
just press it like
space
one
them out.
two during his super flash, and then he'll throw two, or do you have to do like one two while he's throwing them?
You can do them while he's throwing them. So um if you see here, I can space out a little bit. Oh wait, whoops, that was too much. But so like I spaced them
Okay.
out just a little bit.
Okay.
So you press them as he's throwing out the super.
Okay. Who's on the mic? RCBurrito.
Yo. So yeah, that's his level 1. Level 3 is a little interesting. So at a first glance, you know, it's a beam with a scatter shot.
Yeah.
Full screen, you have 42 frame advantage, and it puts them full screen, which isn't that good at all. You don't really get any kind of oki off of it.
The damage on it, either is it good at all or no?
The damage is pretty
It's
decent.
1660. It's tied with Gotenks, Piccolo, Super Saiyan, Vegeta's Final Flashes.
Yeah, so it's pretty decent.
Yeah, GT Goku's regular level 3.
So yeah, at a first glance, it doesn't look that great because it pushes them full screen, and it's plus 42 in the corner. You still get to keep the distance because you're in the corner, but there's special scenarios you can do to decrease the distance between you and the opponent, or to increase the hit stun, or both, or sorry, frame advantage. So solo Krillin can't do too much by himself. It's mostly with assists or DHC that you get the extra frame advantage, but by himself, you can post vanish to 5M solar flare, and you get a little bit more distance, or a little bit less distance, and 44 frame advantage. So that's enough time to dash up and safe jump, which is a step up from what it was before.
No, yeah.
If you want to do a meterless, you can do some of the character specific rejump stuff for his combos and land.
Oh, hold on. It just froze. Literally while you were doing the combo. Yeah, go for it again. That's Discord.
So you do the character specific rejump. Oops, I messed it up. And you land to do solar flare. Oh, sorry about that.
No, you good. You blame Discord. Messed you up.
Oh, it messed it up again?
No. You did it and it was messed up.
Oh yeah, I did it the first time.
No, this is the classic.
1 second. Okay. I'm gonna switch to Beerus. Sometimes the smaller characters.
It's a lot tighter. It's always like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that. There we go.
Mm.
So in this case, it kind of pushed him in the corner, but it's the same thing. You just save a bar.
Yeah.
When you implement these in your B and Bs, it could be a little easier. I usually do them off of just I have these all memorized per character, but yeah, if you can't memorize all the character specific stuff, you can spend a bar and do that. You can get a little bit more frame advantage if you do 5M, but sometimes they drop out of that. Instead of doing 2M, 5M, you can just do 5M, and it would give a little bit more.
Mm.
A little bit closer. Sometimes you can get it a little easier, but it's the same concept. Oops. They're just a little bit higher up. So yeah, that's what he could do solo. But with assists, it's a little bit more. It gets a little bit more interesting. So 1 second. So you can do something like this. I don't play Beerus that much, so I just came up with something small.
Yeah.
So in this case, now I'm plus 56. So what I did right there also, if you have the frame advantage between 52 to 56 in the corner, it's auto timed mix. So essentially the auto time is that you hold
let me see if I can get it to work. I'm gonna turn my game while you keep talking. Don't worry about it.
Yep. So if you hold up forward while the super's still going on, and then a delay air dash, then you can get
50-50?
Yeah, high low. Yep.
Nice.
So I also have a clip of that too. Let's see your recording. With the same setup. Since they're plus 56, it sets up the auto time.
Nice. That's actually really good.
I set up a few recordings just so I wouldn't be here forever trying to get the same thing. So, yeah, if he has an assist, if he has like a good DHC super like Beerus, then he can set it up to where you're a lot more plus or closer. Some characters like Broly they give more frame advantage, but they'll push really far. So Broly's pretty good for corner. I wasn't able to find an auto-timed one with Broly, but it was about 58 frames, so it's still really, really good. And yeah, so a lot of scenarios you can set up to have more frame advantage and to get proper mix. And some characters like Nappa with his held level 1, you can get you can pull them out of the corner with the super, and then it's left right mix there. It's plus 58, but it's left right mix, which is really strong for corner.
Nice. Okay. Somebody asked a question. Does Selena, is there such a thing as too much frame advantage to do better Oki? Well, I mean, you would change what you're doing to kill the frame. So, like, your setups is on you. Like, that's on you to practice to make sure you're hitting the right numbers. So, if you get more, then your whatever you use to kill the frames is going to change. But that's on you, the player, like, to figure it out.
I've seen a few setups. So, for Super Saiyan Vegeta, this was pretty popular for Krillin players in Season 2. You would jump 2 through 6S after a B&B, and you'd be roughly like 66 frames of advantage, and you could after image and it would kill the frames. And if you did light after image, it was same side. If you did medium after image, it'd side switch. So that was something I got to see a little bit.
And how much you need it to be? Plus 66, you said?
I believe it was around 66. I don't know off the top of my head, but it was Super Saiyan Vegeta. It was just you did like a B&B and then.
But he's just super in the air, right?
Yep.
Maybe I can recreate something like that with Beerus. Let me see.
You can get. I think I mentioned this last time, but with Gotenks, you can be like plus 100. So it's gonna be a lot of frame killing there. But actually, yeah, it's like off of Gotenks B&B. So if you want that much frame advantage, if you think if you have really good execution, where you just can frame kill really good, then you could go for the plus 100.
Yeah, I get plus 79, but they're like a couple characters away from me. I don't know, do you have my stream open? I could show it real quick.
Oh, hold on. Yep, I have it open.
Alright, cool. So I just did something super basic, just because I was curious, so. And then I did super right away.
Oh, screen's black.
Oh, is it? Alright, my bad.
Wonderful!
I turned it off with the stream deck by accident. Alright.
Yep.
But he's pretty far away from me.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I should just say 79. Maybe I should just do. Hold on, let me try.
Impressive. Wonderful. Eat the sensubi. After image. Saw that one.
46. So I'd probably be able to still get a meaty, but yeah, I see what you mean by the difference. It's Beerus is super kind of sitting.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay.
Once again, Nappa's a good example of one that works really well midstream. Sometimes it's hard to get the right setup without spending meter, but Nappa you can do the same. Nappa you can do the same thing, where you just hold level 1, and then it'll pull closer to the screen.
Wow, that's actually pretty cool. Okay. So you guys see, like, it changes depending on what you do. So I'm sure if I do
I know Caloxia on Twitter has done a bunch of he's got like a thread of auto time setups for roughly 52 to 56. It's for corner. I think he's doing them for corner, but it's still really it's really good knowledge. Like if you just have a character you want
how do you lag frame kill if it's over 100 frames? Well, you would do, like I said, you would do like a certain special move and things like that. That'll kill the frames for you. Like that was what before did it say?
Impressive.
What happens? Negative 13. Alright, cool. Then I'm gonna do like this time you do something else. I don't know.
If you find that happens to get the frame killed and
yeah, rocks is like look like it's meaty. You could just do rocks and then go for an open. I don't know.
Yep.
Just whatever you think is what you want.
Since there's so many options, yeah, it's unfortunately something you might have to lab. But like I said, Collapsy on Twitter's, he has a couple of corner auto time setups, like a thread of them.
Yeah.
This one's on. You gave it your best Time to show you what I can
I can't super jump. So it's just, yeah, it just takes time.
Impressive. Time to show you what I can Wonderful.
Oh shit! I didn't even get the whatever. You guys got it. You guys get it. You just gotta lab a little more. All right, go for it.
So, yeah, so those are just the unique setups that you can get with level 3.
You set, sorry.
Sorry.
Pumper, you set the bot to do whatever you want him to do. You want him to mash vanish. You want him to beat 4-frame reversals. You want to be safe jump so you can't get DP'd. You want to, like, it depends on what you're covering. Like, what are you trying to cover? Then that's what you set the bot to do. So it's like, if you want to stop 4-frame reversals, like, I don't know, like Janemba's teleport, Krillin's solar flare, 2 H's, you put it to do that.
So yeah, you can set up a lot of unique scenarios with his level 3. The Krillin players call it Forbidden Oki or Forbidden Mix, because it's just blind too.
Yeah, yeah.
It's smoke screened. So yeah, unfortunately, there's just a lot of setups for characters. And
yeah, there's no way to explain them all. Okay, cool. So I think we went over everything. Is there anything you want to add?
Probably. I briefly mentioned where he'd fit on a team, like what kind of placement. But I could probably mention just that yeah, so he can fit in pretty much any position if you want him to be point and support him and give him extra mix with assists.
I think from what I've seen and like the tools that the character has, I think he's definitely a point or a mid. I don't see him as anchor, and a lot of people are saying that like, yeah, I play him anchor and stuff. I really don't understand it like at all, because I don't see him really opening people up without like a gimmick for anchor's position. But you know, people like to play the way they like to play. You know, I can't stop them, but I would much more rather have a character that can have either really obnoxious buttons or like easy neutral that they don't need backup or assist. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is his key blast. You know what I mean? So how are you supposed to poke somebody that's just willing to down back you or just block? Like if they have the lead, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know
so
what you mean.
Playing from the anchor position usually is a character that kind of bullies the neutral and forces the opponent to jump or move or do whatever they want. To me, it sounds like this guy's a really strong point or mid, which is rare because usually characters that are mids are usually decent anchors, and then characters that are point are terrible anchors.
Yeah.
Usually, that's how it is.
So, one reason why people say he's a really good anchor is just because of his support value, just with how strong his assist is with Sensu Bean and then Forbidden Mix, sort of, and also his high damage. He has really high solo damage. It can
show off the like 1BB. I think that'll be a nice way to close it out.
Okay, so I'll do 1 second.
Put the meter at
oh yeah.
meter
Meter as
yeah.
well. So tall characters have probably the highest damage that you can get, but just to show it off, I'll do the tall character BNB and then I'll do the universal one. So yeah.
I did so much.
Oops, I dropped it. But it's that was like it's near 5k without limit break. 5.9.
You mean with limit break?
Oh, well, it's like 4.9 without limit
Mm-hmm.
break. Yeah. It's really close to 5K without limit break. With limit break, it's close to 6K, which that was a 2 on B&B, so take it with a grain of salt, but
Yeah. No,
it
that's good. Well, so can you do that combo with starting with lights or no?
yeah, you just need to omit some normals, that's all. Like say
Oh, you can do it off jumping too. That's cool. Yeah, the ender, right? Yep. Yeah, I figured. That's actually really strong. That's good. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. The more I see it, the more I think he's a point character. Just even judging off that, because there you assist, get the R, do whatever,
Yep.
or, um,
There's some really fun stuff you can do with assists
yeah, he
too.
can do a
Um
whole bunch of stuff, and then there you could do all types of setups like rock, like throw a fake rock, then meet you with like Android. Like for me, I'm thinking Beerus a cover up tech, I'll cover low, and you could start really fucking people up with the um, after image. Because Beerus
yeah.
covers up tech. Beerus B covers up tech, which is why I don't know why people are playing A. I don't play Beerus A. Play Beerus B. Like, it's a broken assist. It covers up tech, so I'll just call it cover up tech on the sliding, and then I could just fake one of the after images, and now you have to guess, which is actually
Yep.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because
So
you keep your air actions after you TK a solar flare after image, right?
um
Or
like after oh
yeah, can
yeah.
So after image, can you dash after that?
Let me see.
Like fake after image and then dash.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that is pretty messed up. Can you let it? Can you swap with it? What does it look like
Um
on whiff? Just don't even be next to Broly. Just like full screen. Like TK it.
oh, TK?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you act after it, or do you have landing recovery?
Um oh, you mean after you whiff?
Mm-hmm.
You do have landing recovery,
If
but
you cancel it,
if you cancel it,
the air one,
then oh, the air one, right? Then yeah, you do
You have landing recovery. Okay. Okay.
wait. Oh, let me see. Yeah, I think it's like a
It's like
small
gold
amount
teams,
though.
yeah. Okay, that's fine. You can do the grounded one then, and you still mix people. That's still
Yeah.
pretty cool. All right. Yeah. Go ahead. There's anything else you want to add? Go
Yep.
for it.
So I think I'll do the universal B&B. It's a little harder, but I think it could be worth it. It gives just that little bit of extra damage. It does probably about as much as the large character B&B.
Okay, do it on Beerus then.
Yep. So the other one did 5,900. Limit break. This one did 5,800. So
Nice.
it's universal. And on mid-sized characters, or mid to large-sized characters, you can also get a little bit extra damage if you super jump right after the drop. Yeah, more damage.
That's kind of ham. I cannot do that combo at all. I remember trying. I have to figure out how to like get the inputs to come out on stick, because I on pad sounds like it's really easy, but on stick it's a problem.
Yeah. I don't use the D-pad on pad. I use the joystick. So I mean, it is still a smaller.
It's easy to do like precise inputs, like
Yeah.
faster,
Yep.
because the
Um.
travel is from down to up is shorter
Right.
than a stick. Yeah, the analog.
Yeah. And let me just get an assist. So an example for an assist combo. High stun hit stun assist. You can curve a key blast up and then have the key
Remember,
blast
this is
come
an
back down.
introduction to the character, so don't try not to get too deep, because then
Right.
yeah, you're just
This
trying to
isn't-
introduce people to Krillin.
Mm.
But
This isn't too crazy, but you can get a little bit of extra damage if you just curve the key blast down instead of just calling assist and then jumping up. So you can do this and then just B and B, and it's completely universal. All about it. It's just it depends on the hits on your assist, and you can
yeah,
just curve the
yeah,
key blast down.
I'm definitely gonna do that. Do that
Just a
one more
little bit of
time. I'm
extra
gonna do
damage.
that with 21. That's what I'll do.
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
It's a little interesting. Baby has some really good synergy with Krillin. I was labbing Baby a little bit recently. If you do the same thing, but instead you just dash forward, with his A assist. I know A assist, but um, if you do his A assist, same thing. One key blast will come back, and you can actually side switch. You do the falling light,
Yeah,
dash
you
up,
can do
and then
probably a bunch of stuff, but it's just BBB is way too strong, to be honest.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's it. Is there anything you might have forgotten or anything like that, or want to say shout outs or something, or
I think
promote
that's
your YouTube or Twitter or something?
yeah, I think that's about it. If you want to follow my Twitter, it's at RCBurrito. And yeah, I think that about wraps it up.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and link that in the chat. I'll post it in the video, of course, as well. Check him out, guys. He's always been posting Krillin stuff for the entirety of DBFZ. So, if you want to learn more, you can go ahead and follow and check up with him. But that's about it. I really appreciate you doing this, guy. I remember last time when I first got the idea, it was just like kind of like winging it, and then I was like, wait a
Yeah.
minute, this is actually pretty cool, and this is a good way to not only teach people, but let people like yourself get some shine in the community's eyes and see that there's other people that are playing these characters and going pretty hard. So I thought that was
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, love to teach some people about a character that not too many people know. I play a lot of people, and most people are just like, nobody plays this character.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to deal with this,
Yeah, the classic.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't lab. I only play the same 5 characters.
They'll block after image and try to mash,
Yeah. Basically, we did skim on the team synergy, but the consensus is that he has a beam assist, so he kind of can be with anybody.
Yeah,
To be
so
super real.
beam assist, I mean, I'm personally not a fan of beam assist, but if you have some characters that work really well with beam assist, like I know 21.
Yeah, 20.
Like beam assist.
I'm just saying, like I don't think there's any character in the game that would not work with Krillin.
Yeah, rock assist is really strong.
Yeah,
The
you have rock assist or beam assist. Like there's no character in the entire game that you can't work with either.
Yeah, just saying, no reason to pick C assist. Solar flare is good, but you don't need it. Rock is already really good. Beam is already really good.
Yep.
Don't need to
There's
get
like
some
literally
extra time.
nothing you need other than that. That's another really good thing about him. Like majority of the good characters in this game can go with most assists, but they all definitely can use beam. And then if they can use rocks as well, it's like now you have like Krillin can be can vary with support character. So like you can do whatever you want at that point.
You can do slow. I think I messed it up, but you can do slow. Slow super with Broly mid screen with rock assist too. It's really cool.
You okay?
I landed it a couple times, but it can be a little tricky. But if you get it, then okay. I think I got it here, but it's maybe not. But it's kind of like
In this
a
second,
little
you just
harder.
call Krillin a little later, and then super immediately.
Yeah, calling super just a little later. I think it'll work.
It looks tight, but I can see it. All
Yeah.
right. I think that's about it. We are good. I'm gonna go ahead and just lab for the rest of my stream and maybe talk about Strive. By the way, are you interested in it?
In Strive?
Guilty Gear, yeah.
Oh yeah, I am. I wish I could play it, but I don't have a PS4.
Yeah, I definitely am trying to play. So I'm probably gonna try to pre-order it right now.
Yeah, I played Soul in Exard. Just because it was kind of like an introduction.
Yeah.
I didn't play too much of the game. I had a lot of fun messing around with Soul, so I'm probably gonna try out Soul. I was looking at some of the stuff from Eliune with Milia. Milia looks crazy.
Yeah.
That's definitely.
Yeah, Amelia looks super crazy. I'm definitely interested in Yuki, Nagoriyuki.
Oh yeah, that was also another character. Those normals are stupid.
Yep. Let me get that. But, apparently he's pretty difficult, but that's always a route I somehow fall under. This
Yeah.
time I didn't even look at his. I didn't pick him for his moves. I was just like, oh, he's a black guy and he's a vampire. I want to play him. It's like that's me. Let me get that. All right. But yeah. All right, man. Thanks for doing this. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you soon.
Alrighty, man. Thanks for having me.
All right, man. Take care.